Good morning, or evening, or whenever you're watching this. I always say good morning because it is morning here. Um, I am out in my garage getting ready to ship, and I thought since I don't have very much to actually package up today, I'd give you a little mini tour of the garage as we go and pick up the stuff that I need to ship. So let's go do it. So I recently just installed these shelves in my garage, and this is now how I store my inventory. And I have not numbered the shelves yet, which is the next goal. And I have a little bit of an order here, but not as much as I would like to have yet. So I'll be working on that still, but you can see now everything on both sides, it's laid out. And then I have numbered tubs over here where I have clothing, pillows, blankets, shoes, purses, things that don't quite go on a shelf. So I have that. And one of the reasons this was able to happen is because I had these installed. And you can see I have all of my Christmas up there. And I have realized I'm kind of a Christmas decoration hoarder. So that's going to get pared down at Christmas time. But that freed up so much space in my garage that I was then able to put up these shelves. And then next, I'll show you the shipping area. Okay, I used one of those shelves to lay out all of the boxes that I use on the shelf right behind my work area, and that's where I work from. And I just want you to see this because I'm not perfect. I don't have like some really grand space. I'm using a card table. I still have stuff stuffed underneath of it. And then I have this little drawer here that houses things like my padded envelopes. I've got, these are the international slips. I've got the poly envelopes in here of different sizes. And when you hear me refer to my little thing with the bubble wrap scraps, here's my bubble wrap scraps. I've got my priority mail down here, and then I got some really large poly envelopes down here. And it's not perfect, but it's efficient, and that's what's important. And it's really not taking up that much space. I could measure it out for you. You could find a little nook or cranny in a room or in your garage. If you're going to do a lot of shipping, it really pays to have an efficient setup. It saves you time, and most important, it saves you the hassle. It saves you a little stress. And Lord knows we all need that right now, right? So if I can help you get your shipping area set up more efficiently, let me know what's stopping you. Let me know what is that question or that problem that you just can't seem to solve to get it working right for you, okay? With that, I'm going to get to shipping. So let's go. All right, let's go. I've got my only two items shipping out today. One is this ironwood bowl that I went ahead and took a $20 offer on. I had them listed for a little bit more, but I paid $4. So we'll take that. And then the other this was an auction item that I had. It's a 1960, what is it, 62 Barbie case. It's not in the greatest condition. It's missing the clasp there. So I only sold this for $10. It was a risk. I didn't know what it would bring, but you know, there it goes. So I'm happy to let it go to a new home for the $10 because it's been around here for a very long time. And we're going to do something a little creative with that. So let's ship Mr. Bully Bully first. Now, let me get some bubble wrap. I'm going to use one of my larger pieces. I don't know why he's got little pieces of hair stuck to him. All right. Now his most vulnerable point is his horns. So I want to try to make sure I got some extra padding. And like I did the other day, I'm going to find, I thought I had, oh yeah, I do. I have these little packets that I had bought a bunch of necklaces from someone, and they all came in these little individual packets. And I was going to throw them away, but now I'm thinking maybe not. These are coming in handy. If I can get the old label off. I just realized I was probably doing all of that off screen, yeah. Sometimes I forget about where this camera's looking. Okay. Yep, there we go. Yay. There we go. Woohoo! All right. So I am going to give a little extra protection on those horns, just like that. And in fact, I'm going to bubble over this way, bubble over this way, bubble over this way. All right. And bubble over this way. Okay. Can make a song out of that, huh? So I feel really good now about his little horns being very protected, and the rest of them has a nice layer of bubble too. And we'll just kind of tape down some edges here. Boom! All right, he's ready to ship. And I have a nice sturdy box for him. And I'm thinking that is something I need to have out in my shipping area, is a scale. Because this is what's going through my mind right now. Is he heavy enough that he could go in a flat rate or regular priority? Or should I put him in just this box? Because I pulled this box and now I'm rethinking this box because this box is super heavy. And I'm thinking he doesn't need to go in something quite that heavy. So you know what? We're switching out. And I'm giving him a regular priority. The difference in box weight was probably, a good half a pound. That's the bottom. Let's do this bottom. I mean, that's the top. Let's do the bottom. See, I can't think, talk, and make a box at the same time, apparently. There we go. Oh, how I love having my tape gun now. Get the right equipment, you guys. Just get the right equipment. Makes your life so much easier. And I can honestly say, and you've seen it, I've done it both ways now. I've done it without the right equipment, and now I've done it with the right equipment, and so much better. All right. Let's get some. I'm running out of my scraps. I actually tried to work with a company who advertised locally online on Facebook. They're like a pack and ship place. And I contacted them about packing peanuts if they would sell them to me in bulk. And they just kept coming back saying $4.99 a bag. They didn't even know how big that bag was. They said, oh, it's like 9 to 12 scoops. Hello. I'm not paying $5 for 9 to 12 scoops when I know that the large bags that they're scooping from only cost them about $14. Now, mind you, I'm willing to pay over their cost. I want them to make money, but I'm not going to pay them. What would that be? Huh. They're getting like $100 a bag at that point. I'm really not happy with how much bubble wrap this is taking. I wonder if he would go in a shoebox or if he would be too snug. Because this is really, for a wood item, This is a lot of extra packing material. So let me just try something. I mean, you can see he's like way small for this box. I'm not happy with that. Not happy with that. I may go back to my original box, which my brain was telling me was the right box to begin with. Let's see. Is it going to fit in a shoebox? See, the shoebox is going to be too snug. Too snug. So, you know what? I'm going to eat my words. There was a reason I picked this box, because it's the right size box. So we'll go with it. I may still use all this packing material, but he's going to be a lot snugger than what was happening before. Yeah, he's just snugger in here. He's not moving. That's what I want. I want him not to move. Now the other thing that can happen, because I'm choosing this box, if it's like cheaper to go like FedEx home, I'll do that with it. Because when I'm doing my listings, I select retail ground. That gives me some options. I usually do go priority, but it gives me the option to go a ground service that's a little bit less expensive depending on where the item is going. Choices, choices. We love choices. All right. Whoops, I lost my tape in. Hate when that happens. Boom. Boom. All right, Mr. Bull. Now, the original label for this box is on this side, so this is the side I'm going to put my label on as well. I write what's in it, so when I'm matching my labels, I don't mess up. All right, Barbie. Barbie's a little bit interesting shape and size, and I don't have exactly the right size box for Barbie. So let's start with Bubble. Get that out of the way. If this was pristine and they had paid a boatload of money for it or something like that, I would not do what I'm going to do with this package. So keep that in mind. This is because this item did not sell for a whole heck of a lot of money. It's not in perfect condition. I am going to improvise this number 7 priority box like so. And I'm going to fold these flaps down and seal them like this, if that makes sense. And I'm just kind of making my own strange little box, which you are allowed to do. And I'm going to do it lightly. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to do it lightly on each side first just to get it started. And I'm just matching up my flaps here. Matching up my flaps. And then I'll show you how I'm going to finish it. Okay, then I'm going to take, you know, and I'll keep working with my green tape. Take a long piece, and it may not go all the whole way. I may have to get another piece. And now I'm going to just fold over and seal. You guys, you can't see what I'm doing. Here, let me raise the camera up so you can see what I'm doing. Glad I caught that. There we go. So I'm sealing this top edge here. Just sealing it, okay? Need a little bit more here. All right, I'm just sealing the open edge, okay? We're not done yet. I'm gonna do that on both sides. So I lay the tape across there and press it together and fold it over. Now it's gonna seal that open edge. Now this one got a little wonky on me. I'll show you what it did. It kind of scrunched right here. So now I'm going to take this tape and go around this little product area. Remember, tape to tape is super strong, so that is going to hold really good. And then I'm going to go ahead and do that on each side, just to hold every. Oh, my tape broke too soon. All right, that side. Post office is just gonna love me. Not really. They're not really that fond of these types of packages, but now what I'm checking is to make sure this tape didn't fold and have any outer sticky, because any outer sticky could cause you a problem in the processing. All right, just getting all this tape stuck down. Now the ends have a little bit of an open edge too, so I'm going to go top and bottom. And I know it looks like I use a monstrous amount of tape, and I do. But tape is super cheap and sometimes free. Most of my eBay tape has been acquired over the years at events or through my shipping supplies coupon. Okay, just getting any open edges. Now, optimally, if I had had the right size box, that would have been better, right? What I'm showing you is how to improvise when you don't have the right size box. Because obviously having the right size box would have been quicker, less tape, less funkiness, right? But we just got to go with what we can do and not let perfection mess us up and stop us. And I've been a victim of that many times over my years selling online, and that's what I'm trying to help others overcome, if I can, is that perfection syndrome. All right. And I'm still doing perfection syndrome here a little bit. You're witnessing it. I'm like being completely anal about covering things up. Here we go. Barbie is ready to ship. Now with that, go be profitable and make it fun. And we'll see you on the next one.